Americans love Taekwondo and have taken to the art in record numbers. Here we see, for the first time, the wooden board breaking apparatus invented by General Choi, the developer of Taekwondo. And now the breaking.
George Strickland, and I'm here with George Vitale. General Choi, the inventor and founder of Taekwondo, invented this board holding machine. Tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, well, General Choi thinks that when you test a martial artist in competition, there should be four areas of competition: the sparring, the patterns, special techniques, and the power. When it comes to test of power, the problem is the uniform resistance must be the same for each competitor. If I was to use my younger sisters to hold the boards and you were to use 10 weightlifters, you would have a tremendous advantage. So General Choi decided there must be something that takes away that advantage. So he asked people to devise a board holder, and he says that is the requirement at each breaking competition. Therefore, each person will have a uniform resistance.
Tell us a little bit about this individual breaking competition today.
Okay, we've decided for the first time in the New York area to try the power breaking as the International Taekwondo Federation has it in their World Championships. Using the idea that, well, if our guys are going to make black belts someday, they will be in this type of competition, they should know what they're going to get into. So this is the first time we've used this, and we're asking the under black belt competitors to try. We started off with a minimum of 2 boards, and most people had no problem with that at all. In the second round, we're increasing up to 4 boards. And what each competitor will do will have 1 attempt to try to break the board, with only 1 prejudging allowed. When the judge says to take his ready position, he will then give the command of C-Shock to commence. When the commence begins, the competitor will then take 1 prejudging and have 30 seconds to complete the break with only the 1 attempt. The number of boards broken, 1 point for each board broken. And if the board is cracked, it's a half a point. At the end of each round, those who have successfully completed that break will move on to the next round, where the number of boards will be increased.
How did you get involved with this tournament?
With this tournament, well, I've been in martial arts for about 15 years now, and the original Korean instructor, Kwang Sung Kim, that I was with, was a member of the International Taekwondo Federation. And after years, as we grew up and each black belt went their separate ways, I've discovered there were also other black belts out there that had the same ideals that the ITF stands for, and that's courtesy, integrity, self-control, indomitable spirit, and perseverance. And what we did was meet with a bunch of great guys. Mr. John DeRio, the tournament director, is one of them, and he's hosting this event. And we all just get together. It's a Saturday, it's my day off, and it's a lot of fun for us. And we just hope that the kids can learn. There's a lot of positive things out there, and they should go after those positive things instead of the negative things like the crack and the drugs and the smoking and the drinking and the drunk driving and, you know, the cutting out of school. And we try to offer them something positive. There is a positive alternative. And sometimes they don't listen to mom and dad because mom and dad is the authority figure that they're all trying to get away from. And they look at us and they say, wow, I like the way this guy does this. And sometimes they listen to us, and that's what it's all about. And we're just hoping everybody comes here, competes, and they're all winners just by competing.
What do you do as an occupation?
I'm a state trooper assigned to the Governor's Protective Service Unit here in New York City.
So your skills have definitely helped you out there.
Several times, yes. I'm glad to say in 7 years as a trooper, never had to use my gun, but have had to get physical on numerous occasions, and I definitely believe that Taekwondo is taught to me by General Choi, the founder, has helped me out. And I guess helped the bad guys out too, because I didn't have to resort to more drastic measures, definitely.
I'm here with Luciano Raiola, the winner of the breaking competition. Tell us what it takes to be a good breaker.
Well, it takes a lot of years of competition, and I was in during our tests, you know, to go from belt to belt, you have to be able to break certain amounts of boards. Now, up to red belt, you know, it's red belt, black tip is 4 boards, and then you go on to next black belt, it's first degree, you gotta hit 5 boards and so on. Now, the right technique is supposed to first you focus through the boards. You don't have to hit the board, because if you try to kick the boards, you're never gonna do it. Yeah, and in this particular instance, we're using a back kick. A side kick. And you're supposed to, the right technique is to kick with the bottom heel of your foot. And try to go through the boards.
How many years have you been practicing?
I've been practicing about 7 years.
Where did you get started at? What school?
In Brooklyn, New Dojang.
Well, thank you and congratulations and much continued success.
Thank you very much.
As a state trooper, how does having a black belt help you?
Well, it's not so much the physical black belt itself, but it's the training that is behind it. Being in law enforcement, any kind of police work requires a tremendous amount of training. It's one of the most difficult jobs and one of the most vital jobs. If we didn't have police officers, we probably all would be police officers. And the training that goes with your progress up to the level of black belt is unique. It's not only physical, but it's a lot of mental training. And anytime you're in a position where you have more at your advantage to use in your arsenal, you're going to come out on top. You look at the problems now that they're having in law enforcement. You look at the problems that they're having with community in general. Nobody supports the police. The police are out there for us. You know, like I said, if there were no police, we'd all be the police. And they probably have one of the most difficult jobs that you can think of. And people have to realize that. People have to stand on the side of the police, and they have to be there to help them out. Knowing that I have a black belt and have some training in self-defense has helped me a great deal. The situation that I've gotten involved in, that I had to get physical, I knew maybe I didn't have to use my stick and hit this guy over the head or hit him on the kneecap with it, which I would have been entitled to do by law, but I was able to use something else to maybe not injure him or disable him as much, but still to accomplish that same purpose, which was affecting a lawful arrest. So for that. With that in mind, you know, all the training you get, you know, you go into a police academy in the New York State Police Academy in Albany and the New York City Police Academy here in, I believe it's down on 20th Street, is only for 6 months, and there's only so much they can teach you in that time. The rest is your experience on the road and what you came onto the job with, and luckily I had that, and it was quite helpful for me.
I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us today, and much continued success. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
From time to time, the martial art world will be bringing you a bit of martial art history. This week, the first judo tournament held outside of Japan.
For the first time, the World Judo Championship is held outside of Japan. And these Parisian matches see Koji Sone, world champion, meeting Anton Giesink, European title holder. Giesink and Sone feel each other out with mutual respect, but it's the Hollander who gets the jump on the Japanese and throws him for the first fall. Judo has found wide acceptance in Europe, and there's a big turnout to see Sone defend his title. The Japanese is surprised at the power and technique of Giesink, and he's wary as he moves in, trying to stalk his opponent into a fall that would even the match. With each chalking up one fall apiece, they have the crowd on edge. The next one decides the match. Judo is a Japanese science and has its origins in antiquity, but it has all the thrills needed to make it a favored modern sport. Giesink downs the champ and goes to work literally to wrestle the world crown from the Japanese. Giesink finally pins his opponent, and the Hollander beats the Japanese at his own game to become the new world champion. He's really got a grip on things.